to my channel. Today's video is going to be a review and demo of the GHD Creative Wand. If you're new to my channel, hello, my name's AD. I upload every single Sunday and I would absolutely love to have you back, so please do hit the subscribe button below for more kind of videos from me. But without further ado, I just wanted to go ahead and jump in straight with the video. So I've been in the market for a new wand slash tongue for a really long time, and I know GHD brought their curve range out, must be about 2 years ago now, and I kind of saw the whole range and I really was kind of umming and ahhing as to which one to go for. It took quite a long time for me to come around to the idea of actually kind of investing in it, just because I could curl my hair with my straighteners and I'm like, do I really need a tongue or a wand? And I was like, yes, you know what I do, I just really want to be able to create like big bouncy curls and kind of smaller waves and just have a bit more kind of flexibility and to do it more easily as well. I think the curls look a lot more kind of uniform, but not too uniform when they're curled with a wand or a tongue rather than with a straightener. It's a bit more kind of like rustic looking, which is totally fine, and I still sometimes do that. But yeah, I really kind of wanted to purchase my first wand, and I was really had my heart set on the GHD one. So I was looking at the classic wand and the large barrel and the creative wand, and just really kind of struggling to pick which one to buy actually. I really kind of found it quite hard to differentiate between the descriptions on the website. I really wanted one that I wanted quite a lot of flexibility with. I wanted to be able to create quite kind of loose, undone waves, but also big bouncy curls as well. So I was really kind of lost and didn't know which one to go for. And I was searching quite a lot online to find reviews and stuff, and Fleur de Force has actually done a really helpful review. She went on their GHD press trip and she put a really useful review together, so I'll pop that down below. But I couldn't find many kind of video demos online for the creative wand in particular, so that is the one I ended up going for. So I wanted to kind of tell you about my kind of first impressions a bit. I've had it for kind of a few months or so now, and I'm really enjoying it. So I wanted to kind of show you how I use it and kind of some of the features that I'm really loving. So I bought the creative wand as part of the Arctic Gold set because I actually needed a new hairdryer as well, and this one came with the GHD Air. This is normally I think £195, but I actually bought it when it was on offer from Look Fantastic, which I was like, this has got to happen now, even though I was basically in my overdraft at the time, because GHD don't really do sales that often. So if you see a GHD sales, you need to jump at the opportunity because they don't come around all that often. But I ended up getting both of them for £131, which I just thought was such a bargain for the GHD Air and for the Creative Curl one. So I was really chuffed with that. And yeah, so far I'm really happy. So with the creative wand, it's got a kind of tapered wand. I'll get it now actually so you can see it. So yeah, it's got a tapered wand, so it goes from a 28mm barrel down to more of a 23. So this is really good because you've just got lots of flexibility. You can kind of use the top end to create more kind of bigger curls, or kind of create smaller ones towards the end. It looks really nice with the smaller tapered end at the end. And you've got a kind of cool bit to hold on here, which I was a bit scared of, having never used a wand before. I just was quite like nice to know it was quite kind of easy and safe to use. It has this super fancy tri-zone technology in it, which basically means it's constantly heated to 180 degrees, so it's kind of very evenly heated through your hair, which means it's not going to cause any extra damage with kind of it going higher and lower, and also it's just going to create a really kind of even curl and hold in the same way across your whole hair, so none of your curls are really kind of falling out or anything. And one of the things that I actually really love about it, which is more of a practical feature, is this just little step here, so you can kind of balance it without the actual heated barrel touching any surfaces. If you buy it as part of the Arctic set, it comes with a heat protective mat as well, but they're just a bit of a faff to use and nobody really uses those every single day. So yeah, I really like that it's got this kind of little sturdy bit here that you can use on any surface and it's not going to cause any damage. Automatically turns off after 30 minutes if you forget to switch it off. I think that's pretty standard for straighteners and curlers these days. It makes a very jazzy noise when you turn it on, which makes me feel like I'm in Harry Potter. So yeah, it kind of makes that noise when you switch it on, and it will also make another noise when it's up to its optimum temperature. And yeah, I like to use this in a few ways. So if I don't really have time to curl my whole hair, but I want to get a little bit more volume in my hair and a bit more lift from the roots, which I am all about. I've recently got hair extensions at a place called Smart Extensions in Hassocks, and I'm really in love with them. And yeah, I'm just all about that volume. So to kind of keep it even more of a root boost, I kind of just take the section and just kind of almost hold it against to give it a little bit more of a curl from the roots, and I'll just go around that with the whole hair, and that just gives your hair a little bit more of a lift at the roots without kind of having the time, and that literally takes 2 seconds to kind of do the whole head, and it makes a real difference. If I don't have that much time as well, instead of kind of curling my whole head like I am going to today, I kind of like put it up into a high pony and then curl each individual section there. I won't do that today, but let me know if you want to see a tutorial of that. And that just creates kind of really kind of loose curls towards the ends of the hair without kind of taking the time to kind of make really big bouncy curls. It just kind of makes your hair look that little bit more done, but literally takes about 2 minutes to do. So to curl my hair today, I'm going to go for just kind of like a loose undone wave, and I'm just going to start by kind of sectioning out the hair. Just take a section. I tend to take about that much, which is probably about a 1 to 2 centimetre section of hair, and then I like to kind of curl away from the face, so I'll kind of just wrap it round. My mirror's here, by the way, that's why I'm kind of looking down, and then hold it, and then I tend to hold for about 10 seconds, and then if you want a really, really tight curl, you can then kind of hold it in place to kind of until it cools, and that will just keep the curl in place that little bit longer. So I don't tend to do that for my whole head because I'd just be here forever, but around my face where I want the curls to be a little bit more detailed, I tend to do that, and yeah, that's kind of how it looks when it's just been curled. So it's a really, really pretty curl. One thing that I would have really quite liked for it to have is like a timer for how long you're actually holding the curl in place, just because I kind of like to have a chat or just not be kind of 100% concentrating on doing my hair, and I'm just so paranoid that I'm going to be that girl on YouTube that holds the straightener in place for too long and her hair falls out because I've left it on too long. So yeah, that would be a really kind of useful tip for it, but yeah, overall it's really just easy to use. So at the moment I'm kind of curling all the way up from the root because my hair's quite long at the moment, but if you wanted to keep a little bit more length in the hair, I just recommend, especially if you've got layers, you can kind of not go all the way to the top of the hair, and you can keep a lot of that length in there and just have the kind of little curl detail in them, and then obviously your hair at the top you can curl over so you won't even be able to see. So at this point I look a little bit like a poodle, but I'm just going to kind of brush it out, and then it will just form these really, really pretty loose kind of waves. Kind of how I style my hair just pretty much all the time. I really hope you like it. It tends to last about 2 to 3 days if you use the hairspray, so I don't know if that's because the GHDs hold a really good curl. I tend to think they do because when I do it with the straighteners they just drop out straight away. So yeah, I really hope that you liked this video. Let me know what you think of the GHD Creative Wand, and if you tried any of their other ones. I'd love to hear what you guys think, and let me know if you'd like to see any other hair tutorials from me because I'd be so happy to do those. And yeah, please subscribe if you are new and give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and if that is the case, I'll see you very soon with a brand new video. Thanks so much guys, see you soon, bye!